Archangel Michael says, "The hour has turned cold, and a shadow has been cast over your name." Someone has been preparing a move, silently watching your every step, pretending to care while tightening the net beneath your feet. You felt it in your spirit, that strange tension in the air, that whisper telling you something isn't right. The message that arrived last night wasn't random, it was placed in your path to trigger a chain reaction. What they want isn't small, it's everything connected to your peace, your money, and your destiny. The trap is designed to make you panic, to make you rush into their arms for false comfort. But listen closely, the truth is darker than you think. The smile you trusted, the voice that promised loyalty, is the same one rehearsing lines to destroy your foundation. They want to see you break, to see your name erased from the blessings written for you. But the heavens didn't sleep tonight, they have seen every step they took. Something big is about to flip in your favor. There's a message meant only for you, it's time-sensitive, burning through divine timing. Within the next few hours, something will reveal itself, a text, a slip of words, or a sudden call that exposes the plot. Don't react with fear, stay calm, because divine justice is already moving in silence. Type Amen to get blessing 333. They've been playing innocent, but their eyes gave away the hunger for your downfall. The moment you began glowing, they began plotting. The jealousy grew behind compliments, and your victories became their sleepless nights. What they can't understand is that heaven protects what it anoints. A silent meeting happened, and your name was mentioned more than once. They want to take credit for your work, to isolate you before your next big rise. But they forgot something crucial: every person chosen by heaven carries unseen guards. You are not alone in this. Archangel Michael stands behind you, sword drawn, prepared to cut every invisible cord tied to your downfall. That tightness in your chest, that sudden unease, wasn't fear, it was warning. The truth is surfacing, and the one who betrayed you will soon face exposure in public light. The moment they touch what belongs to you, everything they hold dear will crumble like dust. The power of divine reversal has already been released, and your restoration will arrive with proof. Stay silent, heaven fights loud for those who trust. Type Amen to get blessing 444. Your enemies are not random, they are familiar. They studied your weaknesses and pretended to care, using information you once shared with love. But Archangel Michael says this: what they used to harm you will become the very rope that lifts you higher. A shocking turn will happen soon. A person who was part of the setup will suddenly break down and confess everything. Their guilt will become unbearable, they'll expose the group to save themselves. When that happens, you'll realize heaven was never late, only waiting for perfect timing. Do not text them back when they reach out pretending to fix things. Every word you speak now is being watched and recorded. Stay silent, stay calm, stay grounded. They're hoping you panic and make mistakes, don't. The next 24 hours are crucial. Something is being prepared for you, but it's not to harm you, it's to free you. What looked like loss will flip into divine compensation. Heaven is preparing a move that will leave everyone speechless. Type Amen to get blessing 555. There is one person, someone very close, who played a double role. Their mask is slipping, and they don't know how to hide it anymore. The guilt is showing in their tone, their eyes, their avoidance. A message they sent to someone else is being traced back, their words will reveal their true intentions. Once this message surfaces, every secret conversation, every manipulation will fall apart. They will try to act surprised, but their energy will expose them before they even speak. The trap they set for you was meant to humiliate you publicly, but it will now crown you instead. They'll be forced to watch as your name is celebrated, your blessings multiply, and your truth shines in front of everyone. Archangel Michael says, "What was meant to destroy you will now elevate you beyond measure." Your patience is your weapon. Every time you stayed silent, heaven took notes. Now, the storm they planned for you is returning to their doorstep tenfold. Type Amen to get blessing 666. Their jealousy started when they realized you carried something they could never fake, authenticity. You didn't need to beg or chase, your presence carried power they couldn't compete with. That's why they started whispering lies, spreading rumors, creating illusions. But here's what they didn't know, heaven records whispers louder than screams. The very gossip they started will soon circle back, exposing them as the architects of deceit. They'll lose credibility while your reputation becomes untouchable. Don't confront them directly. They crave your reaction, your silence destroys them faster than your words ever could. Keep your energy high, your heart pure, and your focus unshaken. Within 7 days, you'll receive unexpected communication, proof of what was hidden. Once you see it, you'll understand why heaven asked you to wait. The tables are about to turn in ways no one predicted. Type Amen to get blessing 777. Tonight, you might feel emotional, like something heavy is pressing on your spirit. That's because energy is shifting, and their plans are falling apart. Every curse, every lie, every secret wish against you is returning home. There's someone in authority watching everything, they already know who's guilty. This person will soon reach out with words that will change the entire situation. Their decision will break every false chain tied around your name. Your destiny is protected under divine signature, no human plot can rewrite it. The moment you surrendered your fears, heaven took command. That's why everything suddenly feels unpredictable, because justice is being rearranged. Archangel Michael says, "Hold steady, child of light." The trap is being dismantled even as you read these words. Keep walking with faith, because your victory is already in motion. Type Amen to get blessing 888. There is a door that will close this week, let it. It's not rejection, it's divine redirection. That door leads to the very people who tried to drain your blessings. Once it closes, a new alignment will open, and it will come fast. You'll feel lighter, clearer, more at peace. You'll realize the pain wasn't punishment, it was protection. Someone who underestimated you will soon realize your spiritual rank. They'll come back pretending to apologize, but their intention will be to regain access to your energy. Be polite, but keep your distance. The same people who laughed at your silence will soon fear your elevation. They won't be able to understand how everything shifted overnight, but you will. Because you'll know heaven finally said, enough. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Don't doubt the timing of what's happening. The delay you felt was never denial, it was preparation. Your life is being rearranged to expose what you couldn't see. There's a light flickering in your dreams, that's a sign of divine movement. Each time you wake up suddenly between 3 and 4 a.m., it's heaven whispering, watch carefully. The truth is closer than you imagine. Your name will soon be cleared in front of those who believed lies. They'll realize you were the one holding integrity while others played dirty. The divine spotlight is shifting, and it's landing directly on you. Keep your circle small, not everyone can handle your rise. Those who stay silent during your pain shouldn't be invited to your celebration. Type Amen to get blessing 1010. A letter or email will appear, unexpected, yet divinely timed. It holds confirmation that something lost is returning, a job, a payment, a document, or a relationship. This is not coincidence, it's divine repayment. The people who tried to block it are now turning against each other. Their unity was built on deception, and heaven has shattered their bond. Watch how their own words destroy what they created. Archangel Michael says, stand firm in silence. Do not explain, do not argue, do not chase. The truth will speak louder than your defense ever could. Your light is untouchable. No weapon formed against your destiny can last when you are backed by divine order. Type Amen to get blessing 1111. Stay grounded over the next few days. You might feel emotional waves, like bursts of sadness or sudden peace. These are energetic signs of release. What was sent against you is being returned to its sender. The people who underestimated your strength are now nervous. They can sense that something is shifting, and it is. Their plans are collapsing, and heaven is rebalancing everything. A powerful message will reach you soon, maybe through someone you least expect. When it comes, it will confirm that what you feared losing was never yours to begin with. What's truly yours is still coming, stronger than ever. The trap has failed. The angels are already celebrating your deliverance. You've been freed without realizing it. Victory is yours, written in unseen ink. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. The air has shifted again, my child. What began as whispers in the dark is now echoing in the light. The very people who smiled at you are beginning to tremble, for their plan is unraveling faster than they imagined. They thought your silence was weakness, but it was divine protection working in silence. Every move they made, every step they took in the shadows, was recorded in the books of justice. And tonight, those pages are opening before heaven and earth. Archangel Michael says, stand still, do not interfere, for the truth needs no defender. Your enemies have crossed a sacred line, and now the storm they created will sweep through their own doors. You will hear of confusion, of sudden exposure, of alliances breaking apart. One of them will slip, and that single mistake will trigger the downfall of the entire group. When the message comes through, it will feel like lightning striking in silence, clear, sharp, and undeniable. Heaven waited for this moment, and it's finally here. Type Amen to get blessing 1313. A name will surface soon, one you never expected. The person you once defended will now appear as the root of betrayal. But don't react in rage, let heaven reveal all in divine order. The trap they built was clever, designed to appear harmless at first. They studied your patience, your kindness, your forgiveness, and they tried to use it as a weapon against you. But mercy is never weakness, and light cannot be manipulated for long. The mirror they placed in your path will now reflect their true intentions. Their lies will catch fire and consume the very structure they built to hurt you. What was meant to bury you will now elevate you to the place of divine favor. You will soon stand in the same space they tried to keep you out of, but this time, the applause will be for your endurance. Heaven is preparing a public restoration. Type Amen to get blessing 1414. You've noticed the shift in energy, the silence from those who once couldn't stop talking. They're scared now because their conscience is stirring. Each sleepless night is the weight of truth pressing on their hearts. Someone among them is ready to confess. Their guilt is drowning them, and they can't carry the burden much longer. They'll try to reach out to you in tears, seeking forgiveness, but it's not for you to carry their redemption, that's heaven's work. Your part is to remain calm, dignified, untouchable. Their words will expose every lie without you lifting a finger. Remember, light doesn't argue with darkness, it simply shines until shadows disappear. By this time next week, a revelation will shock your circle. Every false story told about you will crumble in one single night. Type Amen to get blessing 1515. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, your enemies underestimated the timing of heaven. They thought they could trap destiny, but destiny was already rewriting itself while they plotted. Their clock has run out. A divine message was dispatched hours ago to someone of power, someone positioned to reverse the wrong done to you. That person is now moved by a sudden conviction to act in your favor. This is how heaven moves, quietly, decisively, beyond explanation. Do not be afraid if chaos begins to appear around you. Confusion is the first sign that divine justice has entered the battlefield. It means the false order built against you is collapsing, piece by piece. Before dawn, a sign will appear, something small but undeniable. You will feel warmth in your chest, and you'll know heaven is near. Type Amen to get blessing 1616. The trap was meant to cost you peace, but now it's costing them everything. They can't escape the web they spun. Their own words are being replayed, their lies colliding with truth in public spaces. Someone recorded a conversation that was never meant to be heard. That recording will become evidence, the final nail that ends the deception. They will beg to erase it, but it's already beyond human control. Heaven has locked it in. You might hear rumors soon, twisted half-truths trying to protect their image. Don't explain yourself, your silence is the sword of heaven right now. Let them talk, every word will work against them. The same crowd that once doubted you will now defend you. This is divine reversal unfolding right before your eyes. Type Amen to get blessing 1717. A man connected to the plan is about to make a major mistake. Out of fear, he'll reveal details that were supposed to stay secret. He will think he's saving himself, but he's really saving you. His panic will trigger a chain reaction. Texts will be deleted, files hidden, but it's too late, everything is already backed up in divine order. When the exposure happens, it will be swift, undeniable, and final. You won't have to chase proof, it will come to you. And when it does, it will carry both pain and peace, pain for what was done, peace for what's finally over. Heaven says, this was never to punish you, it was to show the world who you truly are. A survivor, a chosen, a living testimony of divine truth. Type Amen to get blessing 1818. Your energy has always been powerful, and that's what triggered their fear. They couldn't control what they couldn't understand. The more they tried to dim you, the brighter your presence became. Now their envy has turned into desperation. They'll try to make amends, to re-enter your space pretending it's about peace, but it's not. It's about regaining access to what they lost, your energy, your kindness, your divine favor. Stay guarded. The storm outside is proof that your spirit is sacred. Heaven removes, exposes, and restores, but never halfway. What's about to happen will close this chapter permanently. You will look back and realize every delay, every betrayal, was part of divine choreography. Nothing was wasted. Type Amen to get blessing 1919. A letter is being drafted right now, with your name on it. This document carries restoration, a financial or personal turnaround that they tried to block. It's already in process, and soon it will reach you. They can't stop what's already approved in heaven. Their access has been revoked. Every signature, every deal, every fake alliance made against you has expired in the spiritual realm. You are stepping into a new phase where only truth can exist. This is why so many people are suddenly disappearing from your life. Heaven is cleaning your path. Archangel Michael says, rejoice quietly. What was stolen is being replaced with double measure. You will not chase, blessings will chase you. Type Amen to get blessing 2020. Don't be shocked when those who ignored you start calling again. Their fear is real, they know you carry light that cannot be dimmed. But heaven warns you, not every voice deserves a reply. Keep your peace private, your movements silent. The loudest victories are the ones heaven announces without words. You are entering that season now. The people who doubted you will start to witness your glow up. They'll say it happened overnight, but only you will know the truth. It was years of silent battles finally rewarded. The trap failed. The truth stands. And soon, the world will see who was chosen all along. Type Amen to get blessing 2121. Archangel Michael says, the hour of unveiling is here. The wind that once whispered doubt now carries the sound of revelation. Every hidden motive, every false smile, every dark intention, they are about to be dragged into the light one by one. The same voices that once spoke sweetly behind your back are beginning to tremble. They sense the shift, they feel the unraveling, and though they pretend nothing is wrong, inside they are in chaos. The universe is aligning your justice, and the weight of truth can no longer be delayed. Someone has tried to erase evidence, to delete traces of their involvement. But what they don't know is that heaven never loses data. The spiritual records are intact, untouched, and about to play out in full view. In the coming days, signs will multiply, sudden dreams, familiar scents, repeating numbers, all warning that divine exposure is approaching. You'll know the moment it begins, because your spirit will suddenly feel lighter, freer, like a heavy door has opened at last. Type Amen to get blessing 2222. A woman close to you will break first. She once smiled in your face, but her jealousy became unbearable. Her actions fed the trap, she gave information, twisted details, and enjoyed watching confusion unfold. Now, the same confusion has returned to her. Her plans are collapsing, and people around her are beginning to question her loyalty. Secrets she thought she buried are coming back in whispers she can't control. The person she conspired with, a man whose charm hides deceit, is turning on her out of fear. He's trying to protect himself, but his betrayal will expose them both. Heaven always lets the snakes fight before revealing the pit. By the end of this week, you will see their names connected in ways that make everything clear. They won't even need to confess, the evidence will speak louder than any apology. Type Amen to get blessing 2323. The trap they set for you involved both words and energy. They tried to manipulate conversations, to make others doubt your integrity. But Archangel Michael has already reversed the current. Every lie told in darkness is now working in your favor. They planned a meeting behind your back to discredit you. They wanted you to feel small, powerless, isolated. But as they gathered to discuss your downfall, a silent witness was listening, an angelic presence standing unseen in the room. Their words were recorded not by devices, but by heaven's decree. That's why their plans are failing in real time. Nothing formed against truth can prosper when divine law has taken command. The meeting that was meant to end you has now become your greatest testimony. You are being lifted because of what was meant to crush you. Type Amen to get blessing 2424. In a few nights, you will sense their fear. Messages will start arriving, half apologies, half excuses. Don't rush to respond. Let their silence speak longer than their words. Heaven is teaching you discernment now. Not everyone who cries is remorseful, some cry because they got caught. Listen to the tone behind the message, not just the words. The guilty will tremble when you remain calm. Your peace will terrify them more than your anger ever could. When you don't react, they lose control. That's when the divine reversal completes, your calm becomes their chaos. Archangel Michael says, the trap has inverted. The hunter has become the hunted, and justice is no longer a whisper, it's a roar. Type Amen to get blessing 2525. You will begin to notice unexpected blessings arriving, small but steady. Payments being released, calls returning, opportunities reopening. These are not coincidences, they are divine replacements for what was delayed. Every door that closed unfairly is reopening in your favor. The same people who tried to block you will now need your approval to move forward. The shift is complete, and heaven is handing you the position they once mocked you for desiring. Do not boast. Stay humble, but firm. Let your peace do the talking. The ones who betrayed you will watch you rise from the very ground they buried you in. And when they see your glow, they'll know, their trap became your throne. Type Amen to get blessing 2626. There's one more revelation coming, and it will shock you. The person you thought was uninvolved actually played a deeper role than anyone else. They stayed silent, but their silence was permission. This individual was the bridge between you and your enemies, passing messages quietly, pretending to mediate peace. But heaven has cut their line. They are being spiritually exposed, and soon, even their closest allies will withdraw from them. When this exposure happens, do not confront them. The angels are already handling it. Their own guilt will destroy the mask they've been hiding behind. Within days, a simple phrase or image will confirm this truth, something so ordinary, yet so precise, that you'll know heaven orchestrated it just for you. Type Amen to get blessing 2727. The more they try to fix the damage, the worse it gets. Their friends are leaving, their lies are unraveling, and their health is fading under the pressure of guilt. This is not your doing, it's divine correction. The universe never forgets energy. Every intention returns home eventually, and theirs has found its way back. You don't have to witness their fall, just keep walking in peace. Justice doesn't always need an audience. Archangel Michael says, "You are walking out of the fire untouched." Those who planned your pain will now live with the truth they created. No one can hide when divine eyes are open. By next sunrise, your atmosphere will feel lighter. That's the moment heaven finishes closing the door. Type Amen to get blessing 2828. The most powerful moment of your journey is near. You will wake up and realize everything that tried to destroy you has only made you stronger. The betrayal, the silence, the isolation, all of it was preparation for your elevation. The energy that once attacked you will now attract miracles. Every tear you cried has built a fortress around your destiny. Every moment you stayed kind when you could have cursed has crowned you with divine favor. Your life is entering its restoration phase. The same people who once ignored you will now have to acknowledge you. The light they tried to extinguish has become the sunrise they can't escape. Archangel Michael stands beside you, his sword blazing with victory. The battle is over, and the final revelation will arrive with peace, not chaos. Type Amen to get blessing 2929. Heaven declares this, the trap has failed. The enemy has fallen. The chosen has risen. You will soon hear a phrase that feels ordinary but will carry divine confirmation, words like, "You were right," or, "I finally see it." When you hear them, smile quietly, for that will be heaven speaking through human lips. Your story is no longer one of pain, but of power. The divine ledger has been cleared, your record made new, and your path illuminated with divine brilliance. The one who set the trap will soon stand where you once stood, learning the same lessons they forced upon you. That is not punishment, it's balance. And from that balance, peace is restored. Type Amen to get blessing 3030.